Well, look at you. Just look at you right now. You made it to Friday. You thought you weren't going to. Monday, you were just like, oh, man, I cannot do this. But look at you. It's Friday. Good morning.
And apparently the sun is going to come out at some point today.
Yeah, I don't believe you anymore.
No, really.
Although, been a minute.
Somebody said, I thought yesterday I heard 16 degrees. Nah. Apparently 10 is the high.
Today?
Burr. I wore short sleeves.
I was about 8 minutes late for work today because I didn't have a scraper in my car.
Are you kidding me?
Seriously.
At 5:30 there was
crunchy. I couldn't. No. I had to wait for the heat to. I was some kind of cold.
Well, gray skies are going to clear up. Put on a happy face.
Whatever.
No, you know why? It's World Smile Day.
Oh, good.
So smarten up and smile.
All right.
You know the little happy face guy?
The emoji?
Yeah. No, well, he wasn't an emoji originally.
Oh, the original.
1963.
Wow,
I
really?
know. Harvey Ball was a commercial artist from Worcester, Massachusetts, and he was hired by State Mutual Life Assurance Company to design something to improve company morale. I would rather have had a bonus than a happy face.
Right? Give me a turkey for Christmas or something.
He made the happy face, and then, but see, there's a controversy over the happy face. A French entrepreneur named Franklin Loufrani, he said he invented it in did I say that right? Loufrani?
Loufrani, yes.
I thought I said that.
Yeah, you did.
He invented it in 1968, he says, and he patented it in 80 countries. But listen, that would be easy to fight. If the guy did it for a company in 1963, he'd got to have records of designing the happy face.
Well, it's got to be somewhere.
Now the guy that Harvey Ball, he has a sad face now.
Now, both of them are not happy.
No.
But we are. That emoji
put on
going.
A happy face.
They have that emoji going. Or the one where it blows your mind, you know?
It's also...
They're both doing that.
Who are you talking to? It's also
my viewers.
It's also World Animal Day. It's World Animal Day, Lou.
Is it?
And it's Fur and Feathers Friday, the Humane Society.
Yes.
Luann doesn't like the animals.
I'm scared.
What about cats? Justin Bieber just bought.
You know what? They don't like me, so I don't like them. Plus, they leave fur everywhere.
Cats are funny. Cats, it's almost like, look, World Animal Day. Cats seem to know who doesn't like them, and they go to them just to taunt them.
And they rub up on your pant legs, especially when you're wearing black. They know it.
They know it.
They do.
They're spiteful.
And then once in a while, they look at you and they go... Seriously. It's like
Justin Bieber just bought 2 cats, Luann.
Did he?
Mm-hmm. They're a special kind of cat. What are they called? They're Savannah cats. He spent $35,000. $20,000 on one cat, $15,000 on the other.
How many cats are at the Humane Society right now?
That's okay. So PETA is all petered off at him because they said, you've got a international audience of fans. You could have really done something. Oh, there they are. Look at them. That's $35,000 worth of pussy right there.
That's very provocative, that photograph.
I know. So listen, one is named Sushi and one is named Tuna.
Now. Pardon?
Sushi and Tuna.
Of course.
The $20,000 one is sushi because, of course, sushi is more expensive than tuna. But anyway, listen, $35,000. PETA's saying you could have adopted a cat from an animal shelter.
Right.
You know, and inspire your fans. But instead you did this. You're fueling the dangerous demand for hybrid cats and contributing to animal overpopulation crisis, Justin Bieber, they said. The breed is not even legal. Well, it's restricted or banned in Colorado, Georgia, Idaho, Massachusetts, Nebraska, New York, Texas, and Vermont. So come on, Justin Bieber.
What's wrong with you, Justin?
You know, we
taught you better.
It's like he got the diamond grill, right? Like a $15,000 diamond grill for his bottom teeth. And it's nice to have money, but couldn't you be like Mr. Gates and give it away to charity?
You know what else about Justin this morning?
Tell me what else.
He is joining Dan and Shay for a brand new song.
Who are they?
It's called 10,000 Hours.
Who are they when they're at home?
Pardon?
Dan and Shay. Who are they? I don't know who they are.
They're singers.
Okay, then.
A couple.
Never heard.
No.
You do? You know them?
Yes.
What do they sing? Would I know it?
No.
Okay.
No, but so yeah, he's busy paying for the cats. Supposedly.
Miley Cyrus is kissing somebody else.
Holy, that girl.
She's busy. So she left the guy.
Keep it going.
Who was the husband, Chris or Liam Hemsworth?
One of them.
Okay, she left a Hemsworth. Which one, Audrey? You know.
Liam.
She left Liam Hemsworth. We both Liam. She left Liam Hemsworth, and within days,
right there's a problem.
She's hooked up with Caitlyn Carter.
Yes.
Now she and Caitlin Carter are split and she's kissing Cody Simpson. He's an Australian musician.
Yes.
He's 22 years old. They've been friends forever, though.
And there was rumors that they were seeing each other back in 2014.
He dated Gigi Hadid at one time.
Really?
She's a little bit older than him.
She's gorgeous.
Anyway,
Miley.
Is that
Look
them?
at that's it.
Look at the arrow. Simpson, Cyrus, and then there should be one more arrow saying lips.
Lips.
Anyway, so they kissed there. They also apparently smooched.
But that could be a friend kiss.
Well, that's what I thought.
It's
but then
not
somebody
like
said, no, there's like 2 other sightings. One was in a grocery store. One was an actual like kiss. I don't know. Anyway, nice to be popular.
So, a person who's gonna decide whether or not to hang out with Miley, are they thinking, I'm gonna be a flash in the pan? Or are they thinking, I'm gonna be the one to settle her down? You know what I mean? Because she's kind of bouncing all over the place right now.
I think I'm here for a good time, not a long time, Miley. Take me on a world tour and buy me things. That's what I would say.
Stuff.
Buy me some stuff and sing to me.
Let me get on the bus.
On the Miley bus.
Tour bus.
Yeah. Paula Abdul's getting ready for her Vegas show.
Paula Abdul. Wow.
So she had a little tune-up. She admitted it. She was on a talk show and she said she didn't want to do anything major. Like she didn't want incisions and scars and she didn't want a lot of wait time and healing time.
Right.
She wanted a quick fix. She found this place called In Mode. They have things called, it's face tight and body tight.
Wow, I could use some of that.
I could use a little of that too. It's minimally invasive. It's no visible scars. She was up and at her 2 to 3 days later. All she had to take was a little bit of Ativan. She had her arms done, her lower face, her jaw, and her neck. She's all tightened up and ready to go to Vegas.
And she did all that in like a day?
I guess.
Wow.
I don't know. Arms.
So well, yeah, the flabby baggy.
Really,
like, imagine. Now, we all make jokes about the bingo wings and stuff like that women get.
Bingo
well, you know
wings?
what?
I never heard that.
Bingo. Flop, 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 flop. Yeah, that's what they call me.
Bingo wings.
Bingo wings. But you know what? Men don't have it, for one thing.
Men don't have what?
Even women who are in awesome shape, like Paula Abdul, have the bingo flap. So you know what, girls? Chill about the bingo flap.
I like the flap. When I was a little boy, I had a babysitter. Her name was Mrs. Adelard. Isn't that a great name? Mrs. Adelard had the flap under her arms, and she used to like to watch Mike Douglas at 4 o'clock. And I was a bit of a hyperactive child. So to get me to sit beside her while she would watch Mike Douglas, she'd roll up her sleeve and I would play with the flap on her arms to keep occupied while she.
Stop it.
I'm not kidding. Like. Mrs. Adelard.
Really?
Yeah. I liked it. It fascinated me that.
Really?
I was a strange child, Luann.
Was?
Okay, now what about this Joker movie?
What about it?
Well, there's all this stuff. People are getting all up in arms now saying this could be a trigger for people, and people are going to come out and do copycat stuff now, and if they're bullied or whatever, they're going to seek revenge.
Why are they saying that about this one as opposed to the other ones?
Or every other movie where somebody goes out and wreaks havoc on society because they've been...
Have you played a video game lately?
Well, so on the one hand, you've got everybody coming out and saying video games aren't the problem. Video games don't cause mass shooters. Video games don't do. Now they're saying a movie can do it. So yes or no?
Right.
Like you're either pick
exactly.
a side. Well, okay, horror movies. Come on. How many people have we seen horror movies where there's somebody who has been disgruntled or something and they go out and they wreak havoc?
They just chop people's heads off. Like Buddy there with the
Michael Myers.
The mask, the hockey mask guy. He's always in the bush. He's always at summer camp. You're laying in your bunk and then it's like...
Sometimes he's in the closet.
That's not going to trigger something.
You got to watch those people who come out of the closet.
The hockey mask. I can't watch hockey anymore.
Listen, you got to stay safe. You know how to stay safe?
Oh.
Hire KC Security. They're our sponsor for the show this month. Was that smooth?
That was so smooth.
They're coming on the show next week. They do an annual pumpkin patrol. How cute are they?
I love this. This is
it next week? The 15th.
Idea.
Anyway, not next week.
Yeah, if you need some help, just call them up. They'll take care of your yard when you're away and all kinds of different
things. We have a very artsy, fun show today.
Do you?
Bobby Del Rio, Canadian actor, is my first guest. And
Bobby Del Rio?
Yeah, and
he's here?
He's here.
Stop it!
And then Donna Hilsinger for Fall Festival Friday. And then
Donna?
And then Fur and Feathers Friday. And Luann has the news. So look, why are you going to go anywhere? You're not. Stay where you are, get a coffee, and get ready for the sun to come up. We'll see you in a minute.
celebrating our 65th anniversary, dating back to services originating in our community in 1954, which is quite some time ago. It's been a great opportunity this past year to recognize the pioneers, the stakeholders that worked tirelessly to create what we are today. I'm grateful for everything that the families 65 years ago and the people that assembled the organization have done in order for us to achieve the success that we're experiencing 65 years later.
Welcome to the Machine Shop, our historic venue and gathering place for friends and family. Built in 1899 on the site of a Northwest Company trading post. Today we are a go-to venue hosting many expos, concerts, weddings, and more. While you're here, choose one of our dining experiences. Enjoy a quiet dinner at the Mill Steakhouse and Wine Bar, watch a game and try wood fire oven pizza and local draft at the Boiler Room, or treat yourself every day to gelato and local coffee at the Gelato Mill. For more information on the Machine Shop, visit machineshopinc.ca.
Welcome back to Mornings with Luann and Tim. Bobby Del Rio.
Bobby Del Rio.
This is where we met. We met in this very, very building.
I remember. You were dressed as a woman.
I was. That happens sometimes,
Yeah,
Bobby. Okay, so it was My Roommates and Escort.
Yes.
Season 2.
Season 2.
Trish Rainoni. Look, there she is.
Yes.
There's both of you. It looks like you're a couple, but you're not.
Well, in the film we are, but not in real life.
Not in real life.
Yeah.
That's why you're good actors, because you look like you're a real couple.
Oh, I'll take it.
See? So Trish and her partner, Katie Ullman,
Yes.
did season 1 in Toronto.
Yep.
And then Trish got the idea of moving the series and writing it so that season 2 could be shot here in her hometown of Sault Ste. Marie to encourage I guess just to sort of hire local people and hire Northern Ontario talent and continue the sort of forward motion of film and television coming to Sault Ste. Marie, right?
Yeah, I think it was a combination of also story.
Storyline?
Yeah. I guess we're not supposed to.
Oh, because season 2 isn't out yet. It's coming out soon, though.
Yeah, I think it's coming out later this year.
Trish is going to be on the show on Monday to talk about My Roommates and Escort season 2. But
Yeah, I'm just an actor, I'm just a little bug that you can squish. Whenever
you did
you'd
season
like.
1 in Toronto, though?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many episodes was that?
I think there were about 11.
Yeah.
And I was in 8 or 9 of them.
Did you know Trish before, or Katie, or what? Or did you meet?
I did know Trish before, but I was definitely closer to Katie. So Katie's been one of my best friends for years.
Really, eh?
But now Trish has also become one of my best friends.
What's your background as an actor? Like, where'd you come from? How'd you get started?
Theater.
Yeah.
So we have the same sort of background. 20 years I've been like an ACTRA member. So I went to theater school.
ACTRA, for those of you who don't know, is the Canadian Union for Actors.
Yeah.
Yeah. You went to where?
I went to Sheridan and the University of Toronto at Mississauga.
Okay.
So they have like a joint program. So I got a degree and a diploma at the same time for acting.
For acting, okay.
Yeah, so I did that and I became a playwright while I was in school. And
you write like crazy. You write nonstop. You're always writing scripts, right?
Well, it's funny because I think I'm pretty prolific because I have a lot of scripts written.
Mm-hmm.
I've written over 100 scripts.
Amazing.
But I'm a very fast writer. Like I can write a draft of a feature in 24 hours.
Wow.
So I don't actually. Maybe it sounds, I don't know, sort of arrogant or something.
You can blow your own horn here. I do it all the time.
It's not even that. It's just I'm very fast.
Yeah.
Right? So because I can do it so quickly, I don't necessarily need to spend a lot of time doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I can create many scripts with sort of a fraction of the time for most people. So then I just have time to do other things.
So how did you find out about how to take a script and then work through the process of actually having it developed and then turn into something? Did you just teach yourself, make connections, what?
Yeah, I've just been doing it over and over and over again. I mean, something like writing, you know, you can take classes. And when I was at U of T, like I did an independent study course with my professor, Patrick Young, who's artistic director.
Oh my gosh, I know him.
Yeah, yeah.
I did the Count of Monte Cristo with him in Toronto, for heaven's sakes. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I love Patrick. So he just retired.
Did he?
But so we did an independent study course, which was actually pretty cool. Like, so I got like a credit that went toward my degree, and basically Patrick and I met every week and developed like proper story structure and ideas.
Okay.
But I had already been sort of writing plays before then, but it definitely refined where I was at. I mean, look, I was in university, so it's not like I was some grizzled veteran, but I was getting quite a lot of press before I graduated from school.
So then how did you transition from theater to film and television?
Slowly.
Yeah.
I mean, for acting, as you know, it's not as difficult because a performer is a performer. You could be very loud, or you could be sort of quieter. For I think being behind the camera and really being the architect of like the entire creative process, like that took a lot longer.
Yeah.
I didn't really start making films until my 30s.
Okay. You look young. So you're here in Sault Ste. Marie because you're taking all that experience and you're actually doing a workshop with Trish this weekend.
Yes, Trish, who is not my girlfriend.
Not your girlfriend.
Contrary to what the photos
what are these photos from? They're from a film?
Yeah, so actually Trish is going to be making her directorial debut.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So she's writing and directing this short, and then she asked me to...
Is it called Milk?
It's called Milk.
Okay.
And we're playing the 2 lead roles, and we're going to shoot that in November. And her sister Megan Scott is going to be one of our producers, and Trina, who's one of my producing partners, my main producing partner for film, she's going to be on our project as well. So we've got a really good team.
Wow.
And but it's Trish who's sort of the creative mastermind behind it.
So you're shooting it in November?
Yes.
Down in Toronto?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So this weekend is the workshop, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
You still have room for people in case anybody's watching who wants to join?
Yeah,
we're going to actually air this. Well, this is live today, but Kevin told me he's going to air this tomorrow morning as well as part of our flashbacks weekend. So if you're watching this on Saturday morning, there's still time too. What time does it start on Saturday?
We start at 10 a.m. We go to 5 p.m. We go Saturday and Sunday.
Is it 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. both days?
Both days.
Those are big days.
Yeah, and so originally the plan was to do sort of the craft of acting on the Saturday and then the business of acting on the Sunday, but most people are signing up for both days, so I think we're probably just going to balance them out.
But that's the thing, you need to, because as an artist you need to know the craft side of it, and you also, it's very important to learn about how to theater, film as a business.
Very much so.
You need to have that mindset and start realizing that it's serious business.
So when I was in theater school, we had a book called The Actor's Survival Kit.
Yeah.
And one of the 2 writers was Peter Messeline. And so we studied that book in my theater school, right? And that was part of our component for like the business of acting and what to prepare yourself for the professional world. And then I met Peter Messeline on a website called Canadian Actor Online, like a year after I graduated, and then we became business partners and we created a business consultation firm for artists.
No kidding.
I was 25 years old, and it was pretty cool. Like basically we had all these clients who were artists, and we would help them to sort of market their skills and create business plans. And there's a lot of artistic, like very, very talented artists who don't necessarily think in terms of business and economics. So before I had transferred to theater school, like I was at the University of Toronto for economics. So my background is like calculus, economics, accounting, all of those things.
Right.
So it's helped me a lot in the artistic world.
So, and as you know, I'm just sort of getting back into it again. I never did a lot of film or television in the first place.
Well, you were fantastic in Escort.
Thank you. And then, so I'm really, now I have an agent and I'm trying to get back into it again. Boy, oh boy, there's a lot to learn. I mean, there's casting workbook, there's actors, there's like 2 different websites where you could send stuff and then you do profiles, and this is what agents look at, casting agents look at these things, and then learning how to do self-tapes, and then, I mean, getting ready for auditions.
And social media. I mean, like the technical aspect of the business is, I mean, it's just a major part of acting now in a way that it never was when, you know, like we were starting out. You know, a lot of actors, I think before, it's like you come out, you're doing like theater school or you're doing plays,
right?
And then you start to, oh, maybe I could be in a movie. Maybe, but now, I mean, it's like you can do a web series on Instagram on your phone, and you're like 11 years old,
right?
And you're just like, look at me, this is the Funny Face Show. Tune in tomorrow.
And you get 11 million views.
You could actually do it, yeah. Some people get famous that way.
But now let's talk a little bit about the craft part on the Saturday, because so the business aspect of it, very important, lots to learn. There's probably a lot of people in Sault Ste. Marie who want to get into the business and don't know how, but the craft part of it, this is you and Trish with together probably 40 years of experience, right? Or
yeah.
So
about right.
What kinds of stuff will you be doing? Will you be teaching them how to do a scene or monologue stuff or what?
So we have a plan. We have a plan. We have a plan. Okay. But also part of the plan is to make sure that we're fluid, right? So for me, like part of the reason that I wanted to set up this workshop was I want to see, first of all, who the talent pool is in Sault Ste. Marie, because I'm also interested in bringing feature films and other projects up.
See, Bobby's an entrepreneur. Like, he's got ideas for Sault Ste. Marie as well. So this is why it's another good reason to show up, because he wants to see who you are out there.
Yeah, I want to meet people. I want to network. So as much as I'm going to help teach and develop talent, like I also...
You're scouting.
Yeah, I'm scouting, and I'm building relationships, and I want to see who knows what and what can we do. So I think the plan has to be somewhat fluid so that we can, we can pivot as needed.
Right. So registration necessary? Can people just show up? Will you accept people at the door, Bobby?
You could show up.
Okay.
It's good to email us. I think it's tbactorstudio@gmail.com. Sure.
tbactorstudio@gmail.com.
I don't know if you guys can post the...
Yeah, well, not right now, but on the rebroadcast we can. We can put a little thing underneath it.
Right.
But also, I mean, I think it's all over the place too. If you Google Trish Rainoni, you're going to find it, or Bobby Del Rio. It's probably is it on Facebook anywhere?
Yeah, we're on Facebook and Instagram, and we've been getting quite a lot of support.
You're doing it at Algoma University.
Yes.
In the, what's it called, the lounge?
The Doc Brown Lounge.
Doc Brown Lounge. And so it's 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, and maybe we'll go a bit over too.
Right on. Hey, okay, listen, that's our time. I want to thank you for coming in today.
Thank you.
We'll have you back on the show again when you're back in the because I know you're coming back to do lots of other stuff.
Yeah,
so we'll make sure we have you back on the show to promote stuff when you're in town.
Thanks for having me, Tim.
And nice to see you again, Bobby. And we'll have Trish on the show on Monday. So stay with us. Luann's coming back on Mornings with Luann and Tim right after this.
This is ONNtv.
Welcome to the Machine Shop, our historic venue and gathering place for friends and family. Built in 1899 on the site of a Northwest Company trading post. Today we are a go-to venue hosting many expos, concerts, weddings, and more. While you're here, choose one of our dining experiences. Enjoy a quiet dinner at the Mill Steakhouse and Wine Bar, watch a game in Trywood Fire Oven Pizza and local draft at the Boiler Room, or treat yourself every day to gelato and local coffee at the Gelato Mill. For more information on the Machine Shop, visit machineshopinc.ca.
Here, your education is everything, supporting your true sense of purpose. Here, you'll learn from professors who will understand you, who will challenge you, and offer you support on your journey. Here, you'll study programs built on real values: business, technology, science, arts and social sciences, always geared to make a positive difference. Here, you'll have a chance to assist in faculty research, leaving your mark wherever you go. Here, you'll focus on what matters to you and impact the world around you. Algoma University. Come take a closer look.
Do you remember me telling you about Robert De Niro suing an assistant of his for $6 million because she binged watched Friends and
Yes.
she used his corporate credit card and embezzled money and did all that
I do
stuff?
remember that.
Okay. She is now saying, her name is what? Her name is Graham Chase Robinson. A girl named Graham. That's crackers. She is now saying that the reason he sued her for $6 million was because he got wind of the fact from her lawyers that she was planning on suing him and he beat her to the punch.
Okay.
She is now suing Robert De Niro for $12 million. But she says sex discrimination and harassment.
Of course she does.
She was his former
You know what?
assistant.
I misspoke there.
Okay. You got that because I gave you a look as if to say,
Yeah.
this woman is.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. She was his assistant. She claims that he was. She was abused by him, that he would make her work 11-hour days with no breaks, no overtime pay. She was expected to be on call around the clock. He gave her stereotypically female duties like putting away his boxer shorts, hanging up his clothes, washing his sheets, vacuuming his apartment, mending his clothes, picking out gifts for his kids. Apparently,
Time to binge watch hours and hours.
If she messed up, he would call her, and I guess one time she messed up badly, and he called her a spoiled brat and left her a nasty voicemail cursing at her. She said he'd meet her in his pajamas and bathrobe. She'd be expected to go into his room to wake him up. He made her meet him alone in empty apartments and hotel suites. No accusations of impropriety. He said things like, talked about her getting artificially inseminated, but not by him. Like, it sounds like they just had conversations. She's trying to turn it into something that it never was. She could have quit.
There's that.
So, and now,
seriously.
And is that an excuse for embezzling and then just not doing your job?
Right.
So it sounds like she was unhappy, and so, but
it would
she
be
doesn't
interesting
have
to know
one,
how much she got paid.
She doesn't have one claim about anything, that he didn't touch her, he didn't strike her, he didn't assault her, he didn't come on to her, none of that. Just saying that he made her do ladylike duties, made her his business wife, and she didn't like it, and so...
So then you say, I'm sorry, that's not on my job description, and if that's not acceptable, then you say, okay, I'm going to walk away now.
$12 million she's suing him for. Are you kidding me?
Come on now.
Let's wait and hear. But I mean, seriously, if that's all it is, he made me put away his boxer shorts. Were they clean? Shut up.
If they weren't standing up by themselves in the corner, you're okay.
Exactly.
Taylor Swift,
what about
so
her?
Cute. Just watched a
Did
video.
she have something done?
She had LASIK surgery done.
Oh, the eye?
So she doesn't have to wear glasses anymore.
Yeah, okay.
And her mom shot a video of her. She was still stoned.
Yeah.
She's talking about a banana.
Okay.
And she's trying to open the banana, and she's got these god-awful goggles on.
Oh, because of the eye surgery.
Yeah, and she said to her mom, really stoned, this isn't the one I wanted. So then she almost started crying over the banana. So then the mom says, okay, you can't cry, remember, you just had surgery. Oh, okay. So finally she makes her way to bed and then gets the right banana and enjoys herself.
I didn't know there was a wrong banana.
She says to her mother, I'm not asleep, my mind is alive.
That's like one of those funny videos with the kids in the backseat of the car, eh?
What a good trip, man. I want to do LASIK, man.
Okay, now you have to stay sober to do the news.
Oh, stop it, really?
Yes,
Again?
I'm sorry. It's
right.
your job. Do your job,
right.
or I'll sue you for $12 million.
Okay, I'm doing the news right after this. Stay with us.
Government of Ontario established a $100 million affordability fund to help Ontarians who don't qualify for low-income conservation programs ease the burden of their electricity bill. Whether you rent or own your home, as long as you pay your electric bill, you could qualify. There are 3 levels of support available. The first is a home energy kit with upgrades like smart power bars and LED light bulbs. The second includes Energy Star appliances that help keep things cool during the hot summer months. The third is for electrically heated homes so that your power bills don't break the bank during those long Canadian winters. Plus, all upgrades, including installation, are completely free of charge. Visit affordabilityfund.org or call 1-855-494-FUND to find out if you qualify.
Christian Provenzano hosted the State of the City Address and the Budget 2020 Town Hall at the Canadian Bush Plain Heritage Centre last evening. With the city offering free public transit to the event, individuals, organizations, and businesses were invited to provide feedback to council and city staff from various departments on the 2020 municipal budget. Provenzano addressed a community hot-button issue, Noront and the ferrochrome plant.
The city has been clear with Noront that it will not support the construction of the facility on Algoma's property if the city believes or has reason to believe that the operation of the facility will have an adverse impact on people's health, or if the city is not satisfied that the facility can operate safely. From my perspective, I have an abiding confidence that our community can and will make the right decision about this project. Further, I believe that going through this type of process and having an informed and intelligent public discussion about the project and what it means to our community is a great opportunity for our community, provided that we approach it properly.
Meanwhile, Mayor Provenzano, of course, focused on the 2020 budget portion of the evening. Provenzano indicated that he hopes to find money to revamp City Hall IT services after a review was done on the dated system so administrators can interface more efficiently with the public. Provenzano also focused on specific projects meant to enhance the city.
Because I want the public to recognize that a lot of our spends and a lot of our decisions are based on a plan. So we have a community plan, we're focused on it, it's substantial, it's well-founded, and it's important that we make these investments in our community. Downtown revitalization is one of them, the plaza plan that we talked about, the Spring Street project we talked about, finishing Bay, improving Queen. There are a lot of things in our community that we can do to improve our community and make it more attractive and vibrant for both the people who live here, and so we can retain some of our youth, and also young professionals who want to stay or young professionals who want to move out of some of the busier places in our province.
The Ontario government and a union that represents thousands of education workers say they are to resume talks today to head off a looming strike at the province's schools. The Canadian Union of Public Employees has said its 55,000 members plan to walk off the job on Monday after holding a Work to Rule campaign this past week. Several Ontario school boards, including the 3 largest, have said they will have to close schools if the labor disruption goes ahead. They say the closures are necessary to ensure student safety, which they say would be compromised without CUPE workers on site. Contracts for all of the province's public school employees expired at the end of August, and the Progressive Conservative government has been in intense labor negotiations with several unions. Both CUPE and the government say they are to be back at the bargaining table this afternoon and expect talks to carry on through the weekend. Meanwhile, the Algoma District School Board is preparing for that potential strike action by educational workers who are members of the Canadian Union of Public Employees. In a letter, the board advises parents that if there is a full strike starting Monday, October 7th, all schools will remain open, operational. There will be no food services available at White Pine, Superior Heights, and Cora secondary schools. All daycares and before and after school programs will be in operation. All extracurricular activities outside of the school day and inter-school sports are canceled, though. No new field trips will be planned after today, and parents are encouraged to send their kids to school with garbage-free lunches as much as possible. The letter continues that it remains the board's commitment to ensure the health and safety of students and staff, and the situation will be monitored closely day by day. If at any point the health and safety of students and/or staff is in jeopardy, the decision may be altered. The letter also indicates that the board is pleased that negotiations are resuming provincially, and they remain hopeful that a negotiated settlement is possible. The Sault Ste. Marie Region Conservation Authority is advising that Lake Superior water levels continue to be above normal. There are observations, reports, or expectations of shoreline flooding or erosion, and localized flooding of low-lying areas may be possible. A flood outlook statement is early notice of the potential for flooding based on weather forecasts, for example, a call for heavy rain. According to the National Hydrological Service's Great Lakes water levels information, Lake Superior has the potential to reach or exceed record highs in October should substantial storm surge and wave action occur. Strong shorebound winds occurring from the north or west would pose the primary concern. The monthly mean water level of Lake Superior was 30 centimeters above its period record average, 18 centimeters higher than last year's level, and just 2 centimeters below the record high set back in 1950. SSMRCA staff continue to monitor Lake Superior wind conditions and lake levels closely. The statement is in effect until or will be updated before October 25th.
In your home, lighting is just as important as style.
With PowerView motorization from Hunter Douglas, you can schedule your shades to light up the room, create privacy, or both, automatically. No hands required.
So your shades will always be in the right place at the right time in style. And it's only from Hunter Douglas.
Recently, the Government of Ontario established a $100 million affordability fund to help Ontarians who don't qualify for low-income conservation programs ease the burden of their electricity bill. Whether you rent or own your home, as long as you pay your electric bill, you could qualify. There are 3 levels of support available. The first is a home energy kit with upgrades like smart power bars and LED light bulbs. The second includes Energy Star appliances that help keep things cool during the hot summer months. The third is for electrically heated homes so that your power bills don't break the bank during those long Canadian winters. Plus, all upgrades, including installation, are completely free of charge. Visit affordabilityfund.org or call 1-855-494-FUND to find out if you qualify.
Here, your education is everything, supporting your true sense of purpose. Here, you'll learn from professors who will understand you, who will challenge you, and offer you support on your journey. Here, you'll study programs built on real values: business, technology, science, arts and social sciences, always geared to make a positive difference. Here, you'll have a chance to assist in faculty research, leaving your mark wherever you go. Here, you'll focus on what matters to you and impact the world around you. Algoma University. Come take a closer look.
Welcome back to Mornings with Luann and Tim. One of my favorite days of the week. It's Fall Festival Friday.
Hey, Tim.
Hi, Donna Hilsinger. Executive Director? No,
Yes.
is that? Yeah, that's your title?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
The lady who puts it all together. What a fun job.
It is a fun job, and I do all that with our board, so it's not really just
You're not
me,
running a one-woman show, but
no,
you're the face of the festival.
I get to be the face of the festival and come and visit you.
And I absolutely. So tonight's the big night.
Today is two things are happening because, as I said, why have only one event on day when you can have two?
Okay.
So today the Norval Morisseau exhibition opens
at the Art Gallery
of Algoma. I saw it yesterday. The finished product.
Yes.
It is completely stunning. I am so proud of working with people here in Sault Ste. Marie and Jasmina from the art galleries, the executive director, her creativity in all of this. It is truly stunning, and you'll be able to go into the art gallery. It opens today and see Morisseau's images, which have been animated. They're a large screen all around the gallery and the walls. There's beautiful music that accompanies this, and they're stunning. And then you walk into the next room after you've soaked all that in, and the original pieces are there.
So it's multimedia, multidisciplinary.
Kind of, yeah.
You get immersed in it, music and animated.
Yes.
On the wall, projected?
Yes. You just have to come and see it.
I'm gonna, you know what, and I actually... Okay, Jasmina, I'm coming down because my membership expired. So I've got to get my new membership.
Yes, that's really helpful to the gallery.
Like $20 or something. It's amazing.
It's about 30, but yes.
Is it 30? But they've got lots of projects on the go, and they need some help because I know they've got some infrastructure issues that they're dealing with. So we got to lend our support. That thing, it's one of the gems of our community is that art gallery.
Absolutely, it's a truly beautiful exhibition. So that's running all through the month of October.
All of October.
And I'm seeing so much interest in our social media on this particular thing. People really seem to be engaged, a wide variety of people, and so I'm looking forward to seeing how many people actually go down and take a look at it.
I love that you tie that into the festival too.
But also today,
so tonight,
opening show of the Algoma Fall Festival, choir.
Is this the actual opening night kind of thing?
Opening night, it's kind of like,
Choir.
Yes, and I got the song sheet this morning.
How exciting.
Very exciting.
All Canadian.
Epic Canadian anthem sing-along. Yes.
So it's a sing-along to a certain extent, but then also for one of the most iconic Canadian songs.
Yes.
We're divided into voice types.
Yes.
And we're taught harmonies, and we all come back and sing together and listen to the gorgeous sound we create in the machine shop with those gorgeous acoustics.
I know.
And a cash bar.
And we're and you know what we're singing. We're singing Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah.
It's one of my favorite songs. It's one of my favorite songs, Donna.
I know. And we're singing Bryan Adams' Summer of '69.
Yeah.
Shania Twain and Neil Young, Harvest Moon.
Neil Young, Harvest Moon.
Yes.
I wonder if Rusty McCarthy will come if he's not gigging.
I don't know.
Because Neil Young's one of his favorites. Leonard Cohen, you showed me the stamps.
Yes.
Look at this, you guys.
These are here. I'll let you do.
This is gorgeous.
I went to get stamps at Canada Post yesterday, and I am so thrilled to see they're doing things like this. These gorgeous Leonard Cohen stamps. They're the same price as all the other stamps. They are absolutely beautiful.
And Michael's got a close-up of the from he's the image.
Yeah.
They are stunning.
Aren't
it's
they
art.
fantastic?
Art on a letter.
I felt so good mailing some Fall Festival correspondence yesterday with Leonard Cohen on it. Yeah.
I love the Canadian aspect of choir.
Yeah.
And this is for anybody. You don't have to be a trained singer. You don't have to be able to read music. This is all about just getting together and enjoying the music and the socialization.
Yeah.
Okay, what's coming up?
Next week, lots is happening next week. So our Algoma Fall Festival created Bear Stars, Trees and Omen, which is a performance.
Bear Stars,
Trees and Omen.
Bear Stars, Trees and Omen.
Which is a piece of contemporary dance that...
sounds like it might be Indigenous.
It is. It's all about the 7 grandfather teachings. And that performance and the one the following night, which is the Jerry Cans, we're doing in partnership with Algoma University as part of the university's National Forum on Reconciliation. My apologies.
That's okay.
And I am completely thrilled. There's already over 600 people. 600 people have registered
to come down
for a seat to reserve a seat at this performance. It
This
is
is totally
free.
free. You just need to
completely
register.
free. But this is extraordinary. I think that the community is so interested in coming, and they keep more every day.
And so this is a performance piece that you will be witness and be part of, and then there's a dialogue after. Is that correct?
There is. There's going to be a conversation about the teachings and other things. Shirley Horn will be part of that, and it's a beautiful piece. It features contemporary dance, ballet, hoop dancing. There's a world championship hoop dancer.
Wait, all of that presentation is free?
Yes.
How'd you get that?
Well, we created it.
Oh.
We created it.
What do you mean we?
The Fall Festival. So it was an idea that I had. I think that the 7 grandfather teachings are beautiful. And I talked to a person that I know who we've worked with several times from the Chimera Dance Project, Mal Nawaka, and I said, I see how this would be beautifully interpreted in dance, and we got Shirley Horn involved, and so between the 3 of us, and then working also with Ark Pipestem, who's the world champion hoop dancer, this piece was created.
This was all done locally?
A little of both, yes.
Amazing. What day, sorry?
October 8th, Tuesday, October 8th.
Tuesday, October the 8th, what time?
7:30 p.m. at the Sioux Community Theater Center.
At the theater center?
Yes.
Oh, so you got lots of room.
Yes,
You've got 600 now, but there's room for more,
There's
so
room
register.
for more. Please register online. You can go on our website and you can reserve a seat for yourself.
The website is?
algomafallfestival.com. Yep. The jerry cans, all the way from Iqaluit, Nunavut, are on Wednesday. And then Friday...
Oh, boy.
Anna Olson and our friends.
Anna Olson is the chef.
She's Canada's baking sweetheart.
Canada's baking sweetheart. Yes. And she's with the Women Fully Clothed.
And she's very sweet. She said to me a couple of days ago, she sent me an email about something and she said, and we'll talk, whatever. And then she signed off. Until then, keep it sweet. She's so cute.
Luann is so excited about Anna Olson being here.
Yes,
and combined with Women Fully Clothed.
Yes.
So they're going to learn to bake, and she's going to learn to be funny.
Yes, and Robin put the whole sketch, the list together, the running list, and so they'll start off with a song, and then they'll do some sketches, and Anna will do the baking, and she's baking chocolate shortbread cookies, and the audience will take a shortbread cookie home with them.
Where's that happening?
At the Water Tower.
At the Water. Yeah. Hey, that's a great place to do a show. And, so Robin, of course, is one of Women Fully Clothed. Are there four?
There are four.
They've been here. I know they were here for the WTF Festival.
Yes.
Have they been part of the Fall Festival before?
They have a couple of times.
They are hysterical, and they keep their routines fresh. Yeah. They got some new stuff coming up.
This is a new show. So all the sketches in this show are from their new show, Invisible.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. And we're talking, Robin, Saturday Night Live, Second City, Catherine Greenwood, Second City, CBC, whatever.
Yeah, Jane Eastwood, Jane Eastwood and Teresa Pavlinek. They're
legendary Canadian comedians, and what a troupe, and combined with Anna Olson.
Yes.
So that's a full week. Then you're going to come back next Friday.
Full week, yes.
And we'll talk about what's going on from Friday on. We'll remind people about...
which is Carol Pope coming up. And
Carol Pope.
Celtic.
Talk about iconic Canadians.
I know.
High School Confidential. She's coming up, and she's also going to be... Rory's going to come on the show, Rory Ring from the Chamber of Commerce, next week, because Carol's going to be involved in a panel discussion about Music City.
I'm leading that panel discussion, actually, yes. Music Cities. I think this is a fantastic initiative, and I'm really, it's great that Rory and the Chamber brought it forward, and we're working together with the EDC and Tourism Sault Ste. Marie. We're gonna do some great things with this.
Can I just tell you that on a local level, how wonderful it is that this is going on? We got some terrible news yesterday on a provincial level. Theatre Ontario, after 48 years of advocacy for artists, for actors, training, workshops, festivals, they've had to close their doors because of cuts to the culture budget, arts and culture provincially. That's devastating.
Yes.
On a local level, to have this kind of input, support from people, from the community, from the chamber, from all of this stuff, it's brilliant. So thank you for keeping arts and culture alive in Sault Ste. Marie.
There's so much more we can do. I'm a huge champion for it.
We just had Bobby Del Rio on the show. Bobby is an actor from Toronto, and he has so many ideas as well for Sault Ste. Marie as far as developing the television and film industry here. So
fantastic.
It's exciting times.
It sure is, yes.
We don't necessarily need to have the government government hand us all their money. We can do it ourselves.
We can. A little support is always good. Cash helps, but
we got to remember though that culture is such an important part of our heritage and about our future.
Right, and our city passed the cultural plan a couple of weeks ago at the council meeting, and that's a huge opportunity for us, and we're going to work on those.
And let's not forget about the industry. I mean, as an industry, culture, recreation, arts, I mean, how much money comes into this community because of arts and culture and things like theater, film, television, the Fall Festival.
Sure.
Right?
It's important because it helps us socially in the community and creatively, but it also is definitely an economic driver and very important, and it's got lots of room to grow.
Absolutely. Donna Hilsinger, the Algoma Fall Festival. If you haven't got your tickets for Choir tonight, it's not too late.
It's not too
late.
late.
Come down to the machine shop. How much, Donna?
$29.
There you go, for a fabulous evening of Canadian music, singing along with the community, and enjoy the cash bar as well.
There you go.
We'll see you next Friday on Fall Festival Fridays. Check out everything the Fall Festival has to offer at algomafallfestival.com.
Thanks, Tim.
See you in a minute.
Here, your education is everything, supporting your true sense of purpose. Here, you'll learn from professors who will understand you, who will challenge you, and offer you support on your journey. Here, you'll study programs built on real values: business, technology, science, arts and social sciences, always geared to make a positive difference. Here, you'll have a chance to assist in faculty research, leaving your mark wherever you go. Here, you'll focus on what matters to you and impact the world around you. Algoma University. Come take a closer look.
Recently, the Government of Ontario established a $100 million affordability fund to help Ontarians who don't qualify for low-income conservation programs ease the burden of their electricity bill. Whether you rent or own your home, as long as you pay your electric bill, you could qualify. There are 3 levels of support available. The first is a home energy kit with upgrades like smart power bars and LED light bulbs. The second includes Energy Star appliances that help keep things cool during the hot summer months. The third is for electrically heated homes so that your power bills don't break the bank during those long Canadian winters. Plus, all upgrades, including installation, are completely free of charge. Visit affordabilityfund.org or call 1-855-494-FUND to find out if you qualify.
Have a little friend here. This is Elmer. Squeaky, squeaky. Now, tell me about Elmer. Tell me about his history and how you ended up with Elmer and what's going on with Elmer.
Elmer was just in our after-hours drop-off box.
Somebody dropped him off?
Yeah, whether he was, we don't know anything about him.
No history?
No, none at all. We know he's, we can tell that he's probably between like 5 and 8 years old.
Okay, he's really in good shape.
He's in great shape.
He's not too skinny.
No, he's perfect. He was already neutered.
He's already neutered?
Yep.
So somebody took care of this dog. Yep. How are his teeth? Let me see. How are your teeth? Oh, they're good.
He's a good dog.
Yeah.
It seems like the only thing that we've really noticed is that he's got a little bit of anxiety.
Oh, what's his breed?
I think he's pretty much golden retriever, maybe mixed with something, but
Yeah, that's a purebred golden retriever. How much would that go for on that? Like if you were buying a purebred golden?
Like from some of the local breeders, I think they're at least like 800 to 1,000.
800 to 1,000.
Yeah.
Buddy, you're in good shape and you're worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
So why do you have him?
Well, we still have him because he doesn't show well at the shelter.
In other words, when people come in, he doesn't present himself.
No, he presents himself as he's crazy. Like, and he's.
I mean, he's not crazy.
No, look at him. But he really wants attention. So to get attention, he jumps up at the bars when people go in and just barks, and it's loud.
He's got a loud bark,
and he doesn't stop
because it's the gates and the people on the other side of the gate, right?
Yeah. So he presents himself terrible.
People think that he might be like mean or something because he's barking.
Mean, not overly social, not friendly.
But when you get him out like this, like has he jumped up at all when he came in the building when he met people?
No,
he didn't jump up.
He's more concerned with his toy,
his squeaky monkey butt toy.
Yep. Which he picked out himself just for this little trip.
He picked it out? What do you mean? You have like a place where the animals can go and choose toys?
Yeah, we've got in.
They have Toys R Us at the Humane Society.
We've got a good supply of toys right now, thankfully. Sometimes we get low, but yeah, we got a big toy bin.
So we're looking at other, probably not a household with another animal. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, he does bark at the other dogs, so we haven't done a meet and greet yet with them. So
how long have you had him?
About a month.
Hey, come and look at me. I want to see your face, not your butt.
Maybe a little bit.
A month?
Yeah, maybe
come here, buddy.
A little bit more than a month.
Can you sit? Does he know? Can you sit? Hey, can you sit? Can you sit? He can sit.
Good
and he can
boy.
give you a paw.
Other one. Other one. Nope.
He does other paw too?
I don't know.
Oh, look at
yeah, good boy.
So he's active.
Yeah. So I mean,
You run a yard.
He's like a middle-aged, starting to be senior dog, but there's still a lot of life left, and he's in great physical condition. So I mean, we haven't had any.
I could see him being like a really good buddy for a young guy who wanted a dog that without, because when you get a puppy. And if you have a job, it's very difficult to be raising a puppy if you're working.
They're alone 8 to 10 hours a day. And how do you train them?
If you're a single guy or a single woman, this would be a great companion for you.
I bet he'd love to be like a hunter-fisher companion dog.
Right.
He loves being outside.
He does, eh?
Yeah.
And as long as you have a fenced yard, right?
Yeah. I don't even think he'd be that much of a runner, honestly.
No way.
I mean, unfortunately, we don't, without a note, we don't know.
He loves you.
Yeah. We don't know the situations as to why they end up. If it was brought in by the family, we don't know why. I mean, it could be a variety of reasons.
Oh my gosh, you guys, he's in his gorgeous ears. He's so clean. And the little white on top of his head, gorgeous. Keep looking at Luann coming in. Luann, it's a bigger dog. Are you okay?
I see that, yes.
But he's so sweet.
The stuffy was disarming, I think.
Okay, listen.
Yes.
Sault Ste. Marie, you can see that this dog is gorgeous.
Yes.
He's not mean, even though he might jump up at the bars when he's at the Humane Society. Yeah. Give him a chance. Go see him, meet him. Can people take him aside and spend some time with him in the yard?
Yeah, they can take him out for a walk and that. When you just do the application, take him out for a walk, and he's a good boy.
You know what? He's not scary at all.
No, he's not.
No.
He's got like,
and it's so, watching this before I come in, I have to tell you, it's lovely watching Laura. I mean, she works with all kinds of animals all day long. This is her job, and you can see how much she loves these animals. It's awesome.
Okay, so Humane Society, are you still taking donations, blankets, all that stuff?
Towels. We're starting to get low because we've been so full.
I've got some for you. I've got some for you.
I have some at home. Towels, blankets, sheets, anything like that.
Are we out of time?
Okay. Awesome.
It's time for us to go.
Oh, it's time for us to go.
Have a great weekend.
You too. Have a great weekend. Have a great weekend.
See you Monday.